Right, morning. Right, by now you've probably seen the video of me crashing the other trike, which was a total write-off. I've done some pretty good damage to it. So I've got a new trike, and obviously there's bits and pieces I've got to do to make it my own. But today, the job that I'm going to do is replace all the fuel line. I'll show you why when we get out there, but it's basically got rubber fuel line right from the tank at the front all the way along the entire route to the engine, and with E5 fuel and E10 coming in, rubber fuel line doesn't last that long, so I don't really want fuel line to leak underneath my arse and burn the trike down. So I'm going to replace that with what is it? Some of this. It's nickel alloy fuel line. So I'm going to use that to replace the rubber stuff. And I'm putting in, to make life a lot easier for me, I'm putting in one of these, which is a quick connect basically. So when it's connected up like that, fuel can go through it, and then once you disconnect it, it automatically cuts the fuel off, so it stops any leaks, and it means I can take the tank off without having to drain all the fuel out, which I'm going to have to go and do now so I can replace all of this fuel line. And I'm putting in new fuel filters as well. So I'll go and sort stuff out, and then we'll see what's what. Right, as you can see, fuel tank, fuel pipe comes out there, connects up to a rubber hose, which goes all the way under there to a fuel pump, and then out the fuel pump, and then goes all the way along over the gearbox and around there, up there, into the carburetor. So obviously that's not an ideal solution, so I'm going to replace that all with hard fuel line and put in that quick connection stuff. But first thing I'm going to do is I am going to disconnect it from the fuel pump and then drain the fuel tank. So I've drained the tank. I took it off just so I could get the last little amount out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this pipe, put on that quick disconnect, put another little bit of rubber on, then put on a fuel filter, and then a bit of hard line to connect it up to the fuel pump, and that'll be that bit done. Now I can put the fuel tank back on, so that's out of the way, and now I can do the rest of it. What I've done so far is I've connected up that quick connect to the fuel tank, short bit of rubber hose, fuel filter, another short bit of rubber hose there, and hard line, and goes to the fuel pump. Now I've got a short bit of rubber hose coming off that, which I am going to attach this hard line to. It's going to go up there. I'm going to put in another fuel filter, and then some more hard line up to the carburetor. Okay, due to a slight technical difficulty yesterday of all the neighbourhood kids being a pain in the arse and just, well, being a pain in the arse, screaming and shouting and stuff, I don't know what I've got, but I'll put it in what I've got, and if it's any good. I didn't manage to get it finished yesterday because the camera batteries run out as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and finish the fuel pipe off today. I've just got a tiny bit to do at the end, and then I am going to do the accelerator cable. Got the bits for that, and hopefully that'll sort that out. So yeah, gonna do that. The fuel pipe done. Basically, it's running out of the petrol tank, quick release coupling, fuel filter, and it's going round the hard line into the fuel pump, then out the fuel pump all the way under there. I'm gonna cable tie this up so it stays still, and I'm gonna do the same to this bit as well. That goes all the way up there to another fuel filter there. And comes around there, goes into the carburetor there. So that's, got to test that one out, but that should be okay. I've got to route the throttle cable back along there, and then it's got to go through this tube here, which then comes out here. Don't know if you can see that. And there's a flexible tube in there that comes along and routes it to this rigid tube here. That's all part of a stock Beetle throttle system. And then that comes, ooh, where are we? It comes out of there. I don't know if you can see it there, but, and then that routes the throttle to the throttle cable to the throttle there. But because this outer cable will slide in there and cause lots of issues, I had to come up with a solution. And basically what it involves is, let's see, what it involves is a washer that will sit over that tube like that, and this rubber grommet, which is the same one that's on that side, that's for the ignore the plane. Yeah, it's on the same side. That's a stock Beetle thing, and just try and get this out. I'll go to put it down for a sec. Yeah, and what's in there is this bit, which is off of a Harley Davidson throttle cable. It's a stepped section, and it just sits in there nicely. The outer throttle cable fits in there, and I'm going to glue that on to the outer throttle cable, and then I'll route it all through, and that should stop the cable from being pulled through and the throttle from, oh there you go, should stop it from being pulled through and the throttle cable from holding the throttle on. So give that a go. There you go, I've connected up throttle cable, which seems to work, and fuel line isn't leaking, and I'll just start it up for you quickly, and that, turn that, and no fuel leaks, which is good, and the pump isn't working. Excellent. Turn that off, and right, that's that done for today.